Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Wednesday night. This is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel. What is up? My name is Amy. So I have no idea what I'm calling this yet. I feel like I just need to send a message to someone. So I have no idea what these cards are going to say. But I do know that things have been so up and down lately. I feel like last week, we were on the right track. Some of you started a business, some of you were going back to school, some of you were, starting off new relationships, and then some of you are so stuck that it's like you don't know your left from your right. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe like venting with, no, it wouldn't be venting. Kind of more like just going through some cards, seeing how I can help you, what's coming through. So I really don't know what I'm going to call this, but it's kind of that, there's a message that needs to be told to someone. So if this resonates with you, then the message is for you. If it doesn't resonate with you, then, maybe next time it will. But let's just go through some cards. So we have the Five of Pentacles. And when we see the Five of Pentacles, this talks about, balance, right? This talks about family and love. And I feel like for some of you, that's where you need to be moving into. You need to be spending more time with your family. You need to be spending more time with your friends. Kind of getting out of that shell feeling that, you're stuck and you have no one and you're alone and, all of that stuff. Because I feel like for some of you, you're like in hermit mode. You're really not, doing the things that you need to do. You're kind of just stuck. So it's about, having a social life again, going to the movies, hanging out with the girls, going out with the guys, just doing things that make you feel good for once. Because we also have the Knight of Swords. So with the Pentacles, this represents Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this could be energies that you're dealing with. Could be your own energies or just people that you're involved with. I feel like there is going to be some type of situation or scenario that's going to cause you to have a quick-minded decision. It's kind of going to cause you to have to think outside the box. I feel like for some of you, it's like having strength of a warrior. You're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to put your differences aside. You can't have too many opinions on it because I feel like the situation may take you for a surprise or whatever this is. Just feel like you guys, for some of you, you're just in your own world right now. You're not really going out there, you're not really meeting people, you just kind of bummed out, kind of stuck. We have the Two of Cups here. So this represents Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, but also represents kind of love. It's kind of, two people coming together. So this could be a start of a new relationship, and you could be feeling afraid, feeling unsure of something. This can entail engagements, it can entail marriages, some type of commitment that's coming together, some type of new love. I already told Faith to go outside or go upstairs, so I don't know why you're down here. Guys, no, you're not allowed to be in the same room when I'm recording. I feel like for some of you, it's balance, right? You guys have to kind of get your mind and your heart kind of on the same pace with something. The same road. No, not so much the same road, but I'm going to pour some more cards. Yeah, we have Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Wands. So this could be fire as well. So Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. I feel like, there is a path for you guys to take, and for some of you, you're in that, frame where you have no idea what path to take. You have no direction what to take. It's kind of like, do I go this way or do I go that way? This could also be the path to love, right? If you notice that this road and this road kind of shape into a heart. It's kind of about figuring out, what is it that I want? What is it that I, want to look forward to? Do I want a committed relationship that I know that's honest and trustworthy and, all of that stuff? Or do I want to stay in this, fear place where, I'm just sheltered and I'm not really helping, not so much helping anyone. You're not really getting out there, and spirit wants you to get out there, wants you to meet people. Breakups happen all the time, but that doesn't mean you stay stuck in that, unworthy feeling or the feeling of going nowhere. The Seven of Pentacles is here too, and this is about, hard work. This is about patience. This is about, just taking control of some type of situation. Kind of not letting it control you, not letting the people around you control you, not letting people's opinions around you control where you're headed. Because we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Hierophant, This could definitely be, a new job scenario. Maybe you have no idea which path to take. Could you, or not could you, but should you stay in this job that's, is good money, but you're miserable? Or do you go and find a lesser job that'll make you happy? I mean, what path are you willing to take on that? This is just, it's about looking within yourself, like I said, what is it that you want? And going from there, this is your life. This is your journey. This is no one else's life, no one else's journey. It's yours, and you get to make that choice. You get to decide, where all of this is going. This could be an inheritance of something as well. You guys could be having, a big chunk of money come in from a settlement or a divorce or a custody battle or, anything. I feel like you need to realize that with this Hierophant right here, that there is a deeper meaning to life. There is, reasons to wake up every day in the morning. There is reasons to go out there and do things, Just because something isn't happening for you right now doesn't mean it's not going to happen for you. Just because, a relationship's not happening on the spot for you guys doesn't mean that, oh, it's because I'm unworthy or I'm unlovable or, there's something wrong with me. It's just spirit wants you to work on those parts of yourself that you've been putting aside, because we all know that when we get into relationships, we're always putting our energy on other people. So maybe it's about kind of drawing that energy back and taking that energy on yourself. Maybe that's why a relationship isn't happening for you. If we're talking about job related, for me, when I'm looking at these cards, it's kind of, maybe you're staying stuck in a job because you feel like that's it for you. You're not gonna find something any better. You're not gonna find something that suits you better. But I mean, don't settle yourself short. Don't put yourself in that mindset that, you're not good enough for that job that you want, or you're not good enough for that relationship that you've been trying to manifest. What? No, I'm not getting it. You can grab a bottle of water. We have the Nine of Cups. This represents celebration. This represents, it's in the fridge. Abundance that wants to come through, that emotional fulfillment. This is just appreciating what you have in your life right now. And for some of you, you're not. For some of you, you're sitting there and you're like, well, this person has that and that person has that. And I don't have this and I don't have that. And I've been trying and I've been working on me and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and nothing's coming through. Well, like I said, nothing's going to come through if your guys aren't, staying positive, because what you put out in the universe is going to come back. So if you guys aren't so stuck in this negative, energy of, this isn't going to happen for me, or, I'm never going to get the things that I want, then of course it's not going to come through. How is it supposed to come through? You know what I mean? We've got the Death card. So That card always scares me because I'm like, oh my gosh, someone's gonna die. But no, it's new beginnings, right? It's getting yourself to that point where you say, you know, I need to make some type of transformation. I need to make some type of change. I don't want to go through this. I don't want to live through this. I don't want to be this person. You know, I want to be better. I don't want fear to hold me back from this job or fear to hold me back from a relationship. Just because something went wrong prior doesn't mean that that's going to happen every time. But honestly, if you take your damage from one relationship to another, then obviously it's not going to get any better because you're going to bring your baggage into your next relationship. So maybe for some of you, it is taking that, you know, self-love time, that self-healing to say, you know what, there are things that I need to work on with myself. There is things that I need to vent. There is things that I need to open up about, you know, and going from there. And once you get yourself to the point that you're able to see more positive, you'll see those abundances of new love coming through. But I feel like for some of you, you're just stuck on, you know, well, this and this and this happened in the past, so why should it get any better into the future, right? But like I said, what you bring out in the universe comes back. If you're bringing out positive energy, you're going to get positive energy back. And if you bring out negative energy, of course, you're just going to, you know, get that back. I feel like with this card, it's just kind of like out with the old and with the new, right? Like, we don't have to be afraid anymore. And we've been talking about this for gosh, months now. You know, there is a lot of fear-based with a lot of you. There is a lot of, you know, the whys, right? You know, why isn't this happening for me? And why, you know, it's not happening for you because you're not manifesting it. You know, you're manifesting all the wrong things for yourself. You know, stop chasing what's not yours. Stop going after people that, you know, are at the bottom of the barrel. Start putting yourself on the pedestal of saying, you know what, I'm not going to settle for just anyone. I'm going to, you know, go above and beyond and wait for the someone that's going to be there. Not, you know, the situations where people only text you when they want something, or, you know, any of that stuff. It could be anything. You know, you got to put yourself on a higher pedestal and say, you know what, I'm worthy of more. And then build from there, because you are worthy of more. We've got the moon. So there's tons of deception going on. And I feel like, you know, the moon represents deception. It represents, you know, that feeling of being afraid to trust again. Now, for some of you, that's it. You know, you've got those trust issues. You know, this is listening to your gut instinct. What is your gut instinct telling you? You know, 10 of Wands. This is everything on your shoulders. This is you carrying everything. You don't have to carry everything on your shoulders. You know, lean on your friends. Lean on your family. You don't have to fight these burdens. You don't have to fight these battles alone anymore. You guys don't have to do that. You have the strength to move on to the final push. You know, perseverance is key. You've got to realize that, you know, you are your own worst enemy. You know, no one else is going to dig you out of this hole. Only you are. So which path are you going to take? You know, are you going to stay on this path of being, you know, upset and, you know, not having anything, or are you going to, you know, move on to something bigger? So we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the Tower. See, things are, for some of you, your world is just crashing, or things are falling apart again. I feel like you guys just walked back into those same scenarios. You know, the deception, the cheating, the affairs, the lies, you know. You got wind about it and you walked right back into it. You felt like you weren't worthy enough, so you walked right back into it. You know, you got to get out of that energy. You got to get away from, you know, those things that tear you apart. You got to tell yourself that you're worth more. You've got to take that time with this Four of Swords here to kind of replenish, retreat, you know, recharge your batteries. Even meditate. Meditate's like the best thing for you. You know, just taking that much needed time for yourself to say, you know what, I don't need this. I need that time for myself. I need to think. I need to be alone. You know, there's nothing wrong with being alone. There's nothing wrong with, you know, taking yourself off the market if that's what you need to be to get your life back on track. Because some of you, your life is, you know, it's crashing down. It's spiraling out of control again. Just when you think you're headed in the right direction, it's like, boom, there you go. Now you're falling apart again. Because you're letting these people control you. You're letting these people in your environment that, you know, they're either one, they're so negative and they're bringing you down in that, or two, they're just like backstabbers. They're liars. They're using you. They're jealous of everything that you're accomplishing, so they try and bring you down. And of course, you run back into that energy because that's what you're used to, right? I feel like with this Three of Pentacles, this is about, you know, completion. This is about, you know, having everything within arm's reach. It's having everything right there. And getting yourself, you know, choosing that path with this Two of Wands so that you can get to that Three of Pentacles and say, okay, I've made the decision. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to continue with it. And I'm not going to let anyone else bring me down. I'm not going to let anyone else tear me apart. You know, this is my life and I'm not going to let anyone control me. I'm going to go build my business up from the ground up. I'm going to go change my career and do what makes me happy. You know, I'm going to go date the person that makes me happy so I can fall in love and have that fairy tale after ever after, or whatever you want. Whatever you're trying to manifest, you know, that's totally up to you. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is about finally having that security, that emotional, that maternal, financial. This is about not being lonely anymore. Having that person beside you that's going to carry you the rest of the way. But you ain't going to get that if you stay around whoever is bringing you down. Whoever's tearing you apart, you need to get rid of them. They're no good for you. So I felt like I needed to draw an oracle card for you guys. So this one says, not for you. Well, let's see what it says. Okay. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. The oracle message. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the results you seek always seems to elude you. It's not as if you don't really get to be in the game and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happier. It's on its way. Trust this. So I think that's really beautiful and kind of just a way to wrap up this reading. Like I was saying, you know, you got to get yourself away from these situations. And if someone's rejecting you, it's because God has someone better for you.